We want to be cute, classy, and we want to influence your mindset. Financial therapy, financial healing, influence with therapy, empowering your wallet. She minds her money. Financial therapy for us. Influence Her Mindset podcast. What's up, y'all, and welcome to another episode of the Influence Her Mindset podcast. I'm Miko, and I'm your host. And today's show is very special because I have a whole group with me today. So I know you have been seeing the famous group panels like on the Tonight's Conversation podcast on social media and YouTube or what have you. But tonight, I'm going to let you in on my group, and we are going to have the group chat. So today I have selected a very diverse group. We have some Saras in the house. And we have a DJ in the house. And we even have a published author in the house. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves one by one. We will start right here to my right.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Sir Churchill Williams, the author of Inside the Business of Calm Management. Calm is a double entendre for choices you make. I'm also a screenwriter and a CPR instructor, and just basically a serial entrepreneur, amazing father, ex-husband, all the above. Check all the boxes.
Mm-hmm. Hello, my name is Reva Hughes. Hello to everybody. I am a divorced mom. I have 3 kids. I'm an accountant by profession, and I enjoy traveling, reading books, and going to eat at new pop-up spots in Houston.
All right. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cece. I'm actually in a situation, going through a divorce now, but I am a proud mother of a high school senior. She'll be graduating in 2025, and I adore her a lot. So I'm so excited about it, but I'm a little sad as well too, because it'll be a change for me. And professionally, I am an experienced HR professional. I really am passionate about serving the community and making a difference in others' lives.
Mm-hmm. All
Hello,
right.
everyone. My name is Eric Whitaker by day, DJ Redeemed by night. I am a management and program analyst for Department of Homeland Security, 28 years. And like I said, my name is DJ Redeemed by night. I am a divorced father of 3, 1 deceased, 2 living. I love to travel, work out. I'm a big-time Dallas Cowboy fan. Everybody know me by that. So just looking forward to the podcast.
Still them boys.
Oh yeah.
All right. So how's everybody feeling today?
Great.
Y'all ready to get into it?
Yeah,
It's
let's do
Christmas.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy rather be seen than viewed.
All right. So what y'all doing for the holidays? I'm like in this group of waiting till the last minute. I haven't decorated. I haven't done a theme for Christmas, but I'm looking forward to being off with the family and relaxing and get my favorite perfume gifts at the store. What's on your Christmas list this year? What are you buying? What do you want? Anybody?
So for me, personally, I think Christmas is overrated as far as buying gifts. I have 3 children, and they all want expensive gifts.
Yes,
they do.
Expensive gifts.
That's when you get money.
So I wait until the last minute to go out and purchase their gifts because they're all big ticketed items.
Yeah.
So I always wait. And my son just asked me the other day, Mom, why do you wait till the day before Christmas to buy our Christmas gifts? Because first of all, I don't want to purchase them because they're too expensive. And yeah, I'm a procrastinator as far as putting up Christmas decorations. I need to bring down my Christmas tree. My kids just love Christmas. I love it too, but
I know.
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
just a
wanna decorate.
procrastinator.
Anybody else got some good stuff?
I haven't decorated anything yet. I have joint custody of my 7-year-old daughter. When she comes back to me, I will decorate, put a tree up for her. She's got everything, but I'll be spending a lot of money on her. And my adult daughter, I'll just send her money.
Mm-hmm.
And
That always works. Money.
Well, I love to decorate, and Miko, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I typically put up a couple of trees every year. I'm not there yet, but just
Yes.
a couple of trees. And they're fully decorated, lots of ornaments, lots of lights. But I really enjoy it. This is like one of my favorite times of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really have any plans, but I look forward to relaxing and not being stressed out for a
Okay.
change.
All right. And you, sir? No? I thought I heard somebody say they wanted a new boo for Christmas. Did I get it? A new
That
boo?
was her church.
A new boo?
It's her church.
Oh, I thought I heard a new boo. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
If it fall like that,
Right.
you know.
Okay.
It's a
You're
hard
open-
job.
you're
It's a
open
hard
to it.
job to get. It's a harder job to keep.
That's right.
tell me about it.
All right. Well, today we're about to get into it. I know you're thinking, oh, this is another like money episode or just, just the regular, but no, we're getting into the hot topics. We're talking about dating. We're talking about love and money. We're talking about situationships. We are talking about, let's see, social media, and we're even going to play a game called Hood Financial Feud. So I'm ready. Is everybody else ready? Y'all ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's do
get
it.
All right.
Everybody hit the shot.
Yeah.
So just a little bit about my podcast. Influence Her Mindset Podcast is a financial therapy platform. And I don't know if you have heard of financial therapy before now, but I'll just give you a little background about it. It's the practice of financial planning and analysis combined with like counseling and psychotherapy. So it's really healing for your money related struggles or disorders. And you might be thinking, what's a money related disorder? Gambling, hoarding, workaholism, financial independence, financial infidelity, overspending, compulsive buying disorder, all kind of things like that. So the one thing that we have in common with the money is relationships. So you can't really talk about money and finances and healing unless you're talking about relationships. So today we're going to get into like, how does this cross over? What does it look like? How are you raised and things like that? So if everybody's ready, we're going to get into it.
Okay, let's
go.
go.
All right. So let's see. Y'all want to tackle, let's see, dating, or what do we want to hear first? What y'all feeling?
Let's talk about
Let's
dating.
talk about
Let's go.
All right. So let's move on to dating. All right, so dating in your 40s, 50s, how you feeling?
I ain't feeling.
I'm gonna represent the single, divorced, Black professional female. So I am not dating right now because I'm just not feeling it. I'm like, I never expected how men lie so much and they portray or paint this picture of all the things that they can do for you and, how they can make your life better. And then once you start dating them, well, where's all the stuff you told me you were going to do for me? Where is all the stuff we talked about before?
That was just to reel you in.
It kind of disappears.
So, what did you offer him?
Pardon me?
This is my issue with dating. Okay, I'm all about reciprocation now.
I am.
I have been that person that always went after what I want, try to be the knight in shining armor, and I end up being unhappy in the end, but I never consider my own wants, needs, and desires.
I'm glad you
So
said
going
that.
forward, it has to be reciprocation. That is not something that women in 2024 are willing to give often.
Okay, I'm glad you said often because we got 3 women here. And I think all of us can agree that we are willing to give back and like have an equal partnership with somebody. But where do we meet these people? Like where are you going to find people in your status or your, like somebody that can really match you and be equally yoked with you? And then it kind of works out. Like you said it yourself, you end up unhappy in the end. So let's talk about it. Where are you meeting people?
I've tried online dating. I don't like it at all.
You have which websites?
BOK. I've tried the Facebook dating, and what I find is that after a couple of messages, it disappears. So the conversation disappears. So I say until phone numbers are exchanged, it's literally impossible to meet somebody online because you're never on the app at the same time. So I'm big on returning my texts quickly, and I will too. But if I send you a message now and you reply back Sunday, I've lost interest.
Right.
I lose interest quick. So
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing.
But what
with me.
about people that's not really on social media a lot? So say I check my Instagram or Facebook
Exactly.
on Friday, and then I might not look at it again until
Right.
Saturday. Sunday.
Again, until we exchange numbers,
Okay.
it's impossible to meet someone and get to know them.
Okay,
Let's
and
take-
so do
take
you?
Online off the table.
Yeah,
I
or do
think-
you say that up front when through the messaging?
I do.
Do you? Okay.
I do when that's like
Okay,
my
so that's an
introduction.
expectation.
I normally ask, how has it been working out for you? And then when it's how's it been working out for you? Well, I find it impossible to get to know anyone until we exchange numbers.
Okay.
So I put that out there right away.
Okay.
I don't think trying to find someone, for me, it's not something that I do. I just live and just move how I move throughout my day. And in the course of the day, you're gonna run into people and you just never know where you're gonna run across these people that you could be at your worst or not expecting it or don't have any plans on it. You could be at the store where you go all the time and you might see somebody. It just happens organically. Like I never tried to go out and find nothing. It's like on social media, people get in my DM and say, what are you looking for on here? I say, I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm marketing and promoting. You know, now since you came over here, what are you looking for over here?
Right. What do you want from me?
What are you looking for over here?
Right.
And,
What are you
and,
bringing?
and contrary to popular belief, a lot of these girls out here is prostitutes.
Very true.
And there are a lot of them in
Very
Houston.
true.
I'm talking about a
Very
whole lot of them.
Wow.
And I'm like, if I had pearls, I'd have clutched them.
And if they think you got some money,
What?
and that's my biggest turnoff. If I know you trying to give me some my money, if you ask me to buy you a drink in a bar, I'm done. You
Oh my
understand?
goodness.
Because I should be offered to buy you a
Offering
drink.
exactly.
If you gotta ask me to buy you a drink,
Yeah.
that's a red flag.
Okay,
I
I can
Okay.
understand that. I can
Yeah.
understand that.
But my biggest issue with the dating scene is it's hard. I can't find nobody that can keep my attention. So until someone can keep my attention,
So
I'm dating myself.
How would you, because I like that, because that's one thing for me. They say like these ladies nice looking. You know, first of all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So of course you're gonna eat with your eyes 1st. I see this, I'm like, oh, I like that. I like chocolate. Okay, yeah, my baby mama chocolate. My mama chocolate. I like that. Okay.
Right.
Now we get in each other's presence and we start conversating. I'm saying to myself, man, I hope she don't open her mouth and don't got nothing up there. So now we having a conversation and she's able to have a conversation and understand the art of conversation going back and forth as if it was a tennis match. I hit it to you, you hit it back. I hit it to you, you hit it back. Not once I start talking, she start talking, I get louder because I wasn't finished. She gets louder. For the person on the outside looking in, it looked like we arguing.
Right.
So if you meet somebody that you can just communicate with, now the aesthetics look better because it sounds better. Now I'm finding out that the person on the inside is more than what I just saw from first sight. You understand what I'm saying? So I like that. I do that too. Like, but what I do is I don't concern myself with it. I just do what I do for me.
Yeah, I mean, if until I get to the point where I want to talk to you, I'm texting you first. I'm checking on you. Until I find that, I'm gonna be single. But I haven't found anybody that I can't wait to talk to.
You know what? I think social media has taken out the organic part of communication itself.
Absolutely.
You know, what about the old way we used to just meet people normally? But I think, like, as we are professionals, we should join like professional organizations doing the things that we really like to do. Like, I'm in different organizations. I won't call any specific names, but I'm doing something that I want to do. And in the process of me doing something I want to do, if I find somebody that has a like interest, now we can do something together that we like to do. I don't want to change who I am. So if I'm not going to a club, I'm not going to a club to meet somebody. I'm just being who I am, doing the things that I like to do. If you want to go to a game, a professional basketball game or football game, you're doing what you want to do, not changing yourself, but you might need somebody doing those things that you like to do. So that's my take on it. Like, communication needs to be the main factor. Like, talking every day, checking on them, being, concerned about, like, how was your day, or, like, how are your kids, how is your family? Just going back to what really matters.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Get
seeking.
back to the basics.
I haven't found anyone that I want to. I haven't found anyone that I want to check on.
Right.
I haven't found anyone that when I'm at work, when I get up, hey, I'm see what she up to tonight. Maybe we go out and have a drink. I have turned down dates. I have like backed out on dates because I'm not feeling people like that.
So
Yeah.
why is that? Why aren't you feeling?
I don't know.
What are you
Get
looking
bored
for?
quick.
Yeah, I get bored quick. No, just
Are your expectations too high? I'm just asking.
Or unrealistic.
I don't
yeah.
think my expectations are unrealistic. I've had enough bad relationships to where I know what I'm not going to put up with anymore.
Right.
Okay.
But as far as
Tolerate.
You
but as far
you holding back, bro.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, you holding back.
Wow. No, I just want somebody to strike my interest. So
Someone
you
to-
say I can't really tell you exactly what I'm looking for because I want to meet that person that again I can't wait to talk to them.
So what are you not looking for then?
Drama.
Okay.
I'm not arguing. I'm not. I'm a very busy man. You can't be jealous. Do you? I do me. But when we get together, it should be all about us. But understand that I'm a man that wear many hats, so I can't have a clingy woman.
Let's
I'm-
role
They have
play.
to
I think
I'm a
we should
DJ.
role
I'm a
play.
DJ.
So
Right.
being a DJ,
Women
you
around
play
me
that
all the
song,
time.
play that
Right.
Are
song
you gonna be
for
jealous?
me.
Right.
Because I don't have a
I need to
problem
understand.
with you come to sit in the booth with me while I'm DJing.
Right.
If I like you like that.
Right.
But you can't be jealous. I know a lot of people. Before I was a DJ, I was a promoter.
Right.
So people know me. My ex-wife was like, we can't go nowhere without somebody knowing you. I'm in
That
entertainment.
just comes with the
Yeah.
business.
So that's key.
But did you make her feel like you were doing something where she
Oh
had
no.
to
She
be
wasn't
clingy?
standing in the net. I didn't say she was clean.
Well, you say you don't like clingy people and you don't like them being around you if they're feeling jealous. So, like, do you give them the impression that even though you know so many people, like,
No,
people
because
are coming on to you
no,
when you're
because
by
I'm the
yourself?
type of man. I don't hang with the boys. Every now and again you'll see me with dudes, but I'm either by myself or I'm with my woman. If I don't have a woman, I'm by myself. A lot of people know me, but they don't know me.
You are a Leo
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm an extrovert when I'm in character, but I'm an introvert.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know a lot of women they don't need a reason to feel any kind of way at all anyway. Because if you looking at a woman that you feel like don't look better than you, or that you ain't gotta be concerned with, but you'll stay well on the other side of the room and let you be over there talking to her. But if she sees somebody that she like, who is this? What is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing you gotta do at all. They got their own insecurities.
That's it. Because that's with me, I'm not insecure.
Let's argue.
You can talk to whoever you want.
Let's argue.
I'm not a jealous man at all. So
Yeah.
I need you to be the same way with me.
Right, right.
I was thinking y'all was gonna role play because I'm just trying to see where we going wrong when, you
We don't
know,
role play.
y'all two.
What do you mean?
Like you approach her if you're in a club. Like what are you saying to her?
Hey, how are you? What's your name?
Cece, how are
How you
you?
doing, Tisa? My name is Eric.
Okay, Eric, how are you doing?
I'm doing real good.
Nice to
real good.
meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You coming out?
No, this is my first time.
Why'd you come out?
You know what? Just trying something new.
Okay.
Trying something new. Yeah.
Cool. You live nearby in the area?
I do, about 20 minutes away.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So you enjoying yourself tonight?
I'm having a wonderful time.
Boring.
Yeah, a wonderful time.
It ain't gonna be just.
Yeah.
She over here talking about this
It
boring.
is boring. Like I would
So
be like, really?
But
Like,
why?
what do you want me to?
Why?
What do you want me to do? You want to go home with me tonight? Exactly. That's rude.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I
can
feel
we?
disrespected because you said that.
Exactly. No, I'm just letting her know that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we gotta build up.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You
know
don't me.
you're doing like the
Yeah.
little basic, how you doing or whatever, but you know it was so
So what is he miss?
formal.
What is he
It
missing?
was so formal.
I appreciated the former.
You like
him
it
being
formal?
formal, yes.
Okay.
I'm
I
a
appreciate it.
gentleman.
That was being respectful to me.
I agree.
But see,
Because-
like we were saying earlier though, so it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just put on the spot to do that right there. So you got to come up with a whole makeshift.
I'm
script,
thinking about it.
thinking
Yeah,
about what you
yeah.
gonna say.
But it wouldn't be
But
much different.
if it was in-
Yeah,
Right.
that's just the way it
But
would
like,
happen.
but like for me, I don't have no lines. I don't
yeah.
have no lines.
No, I
if
ain't.
it's if
So
it
maybe
ain't,
we
if
should
it ain't
ask
a
Sir,
vibe,
Sir Church, how would he approach a woman?
the only way I ever approached a woman is if I already knew it was okay for me to approach her, meaning that we had already made eye contact, and I feel like okay, I can go over there and talk to her.
But if you
Not
don't
right
make
now,
eye
but later.
contact,
So if I see somebody that I feel like she worth, you know, I'm gonna shoot my shot and let her, you know, it's cool if she tell me no. I don't know what I'm gonna tell her. It's just gonna come out and flow naturally. I ain't missed yet though. When I
Shoot
shoot,
your
when I-
shot,
when I
Sir
shoot,
Church.
it's like the Kobe Bryant fadeaway.
Whoa.
Every
Nice.
time he ever shot the ball, you thought it was going in.
Nice.
So you got that gift of gab.
yeah, yeah,
you
she's
gotta
a
get-
salesman. And most salesmen, they
No,
come
they
out
good.
here
They
with
good.
something.
But
You gotta watch
But
those.
some women catch on. They be like, this nigga, he got that. He just running game.
Game.
It sounds
Exactly.
good. It sounds good, but then
It
see.
sound rehearsed.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the thing about it, no, it's not
It
rehearsed.
sound rehearsed.
So let's just say me and you talking. Me and you talking. You right
Okay.
here, and then I say, no, you got a man.
I do.
Oh, okay. That's cool. You
That
happy?
is one of my first questions.
You
I
like?
am
Yeah.
happy.
Okay, down. You married? I don't see no ring on your finger.
No, I'm not married.
Oh, you ain't married. Okay, so you still available.
I am single until I
Y'all
get married.
dwelling together?
No, I
No?
don't do that.
Okay, all right. He got how many kids you got with him?
We don't have any kids together.
Oh,
What,
y'all
straight to the
just-
kids,
so y'all
Sir
just
Church?
playing around. It's serious?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Are you feeling him?
She
Am
can't
I
help
feeling-
but to feel me. She smell me. I'm right up on her. She smell me. You gotta smell me.
Hey,
See,
I want to go back to
See,
a
the difference
subject.
in me and him, once
wanna
she
go
said I
back
got
to
a
this.
man, I don't care if it's a boyfriend or
Right.
husband. Once
That's
I know you got a
it.
man, I
You
walk
out
out.
of there.
So see, the thing
You
about
out
it,
of
I ain't trying to
there.
take you from
It's
the
about
boat.
But
respect.
I think that
Yeah,
was his
but
thing.
we just role playing though.
Just,
You
yeah,
know what I
we
mean?
just roll.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
you know,
Okay, so
Once
let's
you-
get into.
I really can't say. I don't know what I'm gonna say to a woman.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
gonna
I want to
come out.
ask you a
It's
It's
question,
just off the
Church.
vibe.
I want to ask you a
Okay.
question. Let's talk about the children. How are you dating
Oh,
a female
oof, let me talk
with
about
small
that.
children? Now, before you answer that, you are dating, you're coming over, spending the night, and your lady friend has asked you to sleep over, and she has a 7-year-old daughter. How are you handling that?
I'm not gonna really want to do it, but first of all, everything is situational. Depending on, what time is it. She already did her homework, she already ate, she already sleep. You sure she sleep? Okay. Well, then I might come through there. You know what I mean? But my thing is, in my earlier years when I was in the dating world, I disqualified females from moving forward with me because they had daughters. Because I didn't want to put myself in a situation to, let's say, I get with you and we become serious, and then, we get together, we married, all of that, and I'm watching your daughter grow up as my stepdaughter. However, she's still a young lady. She's not my daughter, and I'm still a man. So to remove myself from possibly being accused of saying, Mr. Church did this, Mr. Church ain't even in the room. Because all the females in my family, I've never been in the room when they had a pamper change. I never changed the female pamper. I'm just going to eliminate myself from even being a suspect in those situations.
I got a question. What's a good time for you to introduce your significant other to your children?
Okay, so.
How long do you go about dating?
I have a 7-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I am not, she's never met a woman. She's never seen me with anybody but her mother. Until I am very, very serious with you, to the point where I can see myself being with you long term, you're not gonna meet my daughter.
What about the females? Y'all feeling the same way? Do
I
you have a
respect
time?
that. I respect that.
Do you have a time that you will date a guy when he want to come over? Is it no go? You can't meet my children.
It's what a relationship stands.
See, again, like I say, everything is situational. Some of these dudes don't want to meet your damn kids, no way.
Well, for me, I don't introduce my kids to a guy unless I've been really like dating them over a year.
Right.
Like at some point we gonna want to go out, but as far as spending the night and being over there all the time, like I don't want my daughter around any man. Like that's just off limits for me.
And he should respect that.
Right, and so a lot of times people be like, "What? Well, why you not dating? Like, you divorced? Like, what's going on? You don't have nobody? Y'all ain't get married or nothing like that." It's just a personal choice for me. I just never wanted to have somebody in the house with me and my daughter.
Because I'm sure somebody trying, right?
You know what has surprised me?
I'm sure somebody trying, right?
I'm gonna tell you what has
What
surprised me.
surprised you?
What has surprised me since I've been in the dating world, now I've gotten used to it, but it just really just threw me for a loop at first. Women always talk about deadbeat dads, men that don't do what they're supposed to do right by their kids. I find that there's a lot of women out here that don't want to date men with smaller kids. My daughter's 7. I have been turned down by a lot of women that don't want to date a man with a child under 10. I get, well, my kids are grown. Like, y'all got 16, 17 years. I've already raised my kids. And I'm like, but I thought it was honorable for a man to take care of their kids.
It is, but you just meeting the wrong woman. It ain't no big deal.
Exactly.
That's
She
my
just
mom
not the
always
one for
tells
you.
me.
That's
That's
all.
what she said. It's somebody who won't care about your baby.
Right.
You can't,
You
can't force a circle into a square.
And now I get that, but at first I'm like, it messed me up, man.
Yeah.
Because I said every woman I've ever married had a child,
Every woman you ever
and I
Not
never
married.
considered it.
You say
Just
every woman you ever
dated.
married?
Dated.
Even dated.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You said
I think-
every woman you ever married.
Yeah, I've been married more than once.
Oh, how many times?
3 times.
3 times. 3 strikes.
Yeah.
You like being married?
Yeah, I do.
You jumped out of one into the next.
Yeah,
To the next.
all of my marriages, except for the last one, was for the wrong reasons. It was not for me. I grew up without my father. Okay, so I'm like a. It's like crazy how I am with fatherhood, because I am a father.
Me too.
So my first wife, she got pregnant with my son. She was abusive. I got the scars to show it.
She was abusive to
She
you.
was abusive. Yeah. I married her anyway because my son was not going to grow up without me.
Let me ask you
The
something.
second time, I was trying to save somebody.
Oh,
Captain
okay.
Saber.
Oh, a
And
rescue
her
mission.
kids' dad told her, as long as we were dating, living together, we started living together, that her kids could not come see her. I married her, so her kids could come see her.
Okay.
I had no business marrying her.
Right.
How long
This-
y'all stay together?
That's that
6
channel.
years.
That's that channel you
6
need.
years.
Oh,
This last
That's
one,
that challenge
I
you
thought, this last one, I thought she checked all the boxes, we can grow together, but I married her too quick. Like, my mom was like, she's nice, but Eric, you're smitten. Slow down, slow down.
Right.
I tried
And
to tell you slow
She
down.
told me that too. And then when
See,
we
but let
got
me tell you
married,
something.
I
Let me tell you
started
something.
seeing things I didn't see while we was dating.
See, let me
And-
tell you something.
Yeah.
How
Let
you
it
try to
finish.
go
Hold
go
on.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
so that's why I said now, and I'm still not opposed to marriage, but I'm going to be happy now.
Right.
I'm not only
That's
worried about making you happy.
Right.
I'm going to be happy now.
Right.
Right. And you should be.
That's why I've never cared about me.
Mhm.
And here I am, a half a century old.
Mhm.
Now I matter.
It's not too late.
See what I was gonna say when she was telling you to slow down? She could tell you to slow down, but she don't know what that woman doing to you and how that woman got you feeling when you elevated in that padded square. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah,
stretched
but
out
as
horizontally.
my mom said, I was smitten.
What you
I didn't
smitten?
smitten mean I was like so blinded. It was like
What had you
I didn't-
blinded though?
because she checked all the boxes.
Like what?
She was educated. She had good credit. She had a business on the side. She was an educator, but had a business on the side. She took care of
She was
took
everything the first two were not.
There you go.
You ignored some red flags on
A
purpose. though.
whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
yeah.
life.
And not putting her down, but I'm just saying, when I got married, I'm like, I ain't see all this.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, you probably saw it and act like you didn't.
I
see
ain't
it.
care.
You didn't.
Because
So you didn't-
she
you
because
ignored.
again, she looked so good on paper.
Right. Right.
So
None of that
question.
matter. The most important thing is how you make me feel. You know, I like to be with a female to where, after going out dealing with the world and being who I need to be to make it through the day, if I come home and you ask me how was my day, and I can honestly tell you, like, man, baby, this shit was fucked up today. Man,
Right.
I want to be able to tell you and be vulnerable with you, because if I'm a gorilla, I don't want to be a gorilla 24 hours a day. I want to come home to baby and be a
Peace.
chimpanzee.
There you go.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
There you go.
And then have her
Chimpanzee, I
feel
like
like,
that.
There you
I
go.
want-
I'm trying to save the world.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nurture
So-
me up and charge me
Can I,
back.
Right.
can I be a
I agree.
little cut now? I want to be a big Leo when I come home. You know?
All
Right,
right. All right.
I like that.
How do you think? Well, let me rephrase this. Have any one of you turned into your parents in your relationships? Like, the older we get, the more we become like who we first were introduced to, like a relationship by. So your first interaction or seeing a relationship was probably your parents or your mom or your dad or whoever it was. Do you now see that you have some of those same traits?
I didn't grow up with my dad.
Well, mom, like, just because you're a man doesn't mean that you didn't pick up some of the traits that she probably had in her marriage. I mean, do you see some of that?
I was raised with my grandmother the first part of my life till I was 9. Then my mom picked up after that because she was still in college and stuff. But from my mom and my grandmother, they were nurturers. They saved everybody. So
You do
I
have
try to
some of
save
that.
everybody.
Yeah. So you did pick up
You
those
did,
characteristics
yeah.
I
and
try to
traits.
save everybody.
Yeah.
How about you?
Do you cry when you DJing and you play E4?
Oh, I'm emotional.
I want to
Yeah.
be saved.
How about you, Cece?
It's all right being emotional though. You gotta be. It's good to be in your feelings, because in your feelings, you're entitled to feel however you feel.
Right.
Can't nobody tell you how to feel. Those are your feelings.
Right.
If
That's
you're
right.
not in your feelings, you might miss something.
That's right. That's right. So my mom was more dominant, probably A-type, personality. She was an educator, retired principal, and I picked up on a lot of her personality traits, and it can be or has been intimidating, to
To
some
men.
men. But it also, exhibits confidence as well too, which can be intimidating, to some men.
Can you submit to a man?
Mm.
Let's define submission.
See?
Yeah, what age you know what submission means.
The way you responded
Unless
tells
you know.
me that you have an issue with submission.
Uh-oh.
I do.
So
Because I wasn't brought up that way.
See?
My
That's the
mother, my
problem.
mother was the one who made the most money, so she was the breadwinner. She ran the house, right?
Define
and
submission.
and was well respected. My dad let her do that. He let her do that. So
and it worked for them.
it
Like
It
you said,
did.
everything is
it did
situational.
during that time
Yeah.
frame. It did.
It worked for them.
It
Do you
did.
understand that a man's man is not gonna be able to deal with a woman like you?
I do
No.
understand that, but I believe in compromising.
Situational.
Yeah, I do believe in compromising. So, it's not that I'm not willing to submit, I just need to understand what that means.
Support.
Absolutely.
It's very different than
Absolutely.
submission.
But what I found out, what I've discovered is that men are not willing to communicate and share.
Some men.
Some men that I've encountered, someone that I was married to, or actually still married, let's be real about that. So
I'm sorry.
there's some insecurities around being very vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
Submission,
And we don't see that a lot.
submission
you know?
submission says.
Is this in the
Sub-
Bible or what is
Of course I'm going,
Yeah.
of course I'm going
Yes,
biblical.
that's
Okay.
Yes.
Because well,
That's
I'm
a
a
foundation.
God-fearing man.
Okay, I just want to
Submission-
clarify for myself and for the viewers.
Submission says that we have a conversation and we have something on the table. And me as a man, I'm going to listen to my significant other. But if I decide that I think this is the best, this is how we should go. Are you willing to let me be the man and make that final decision if I'm on it and live with it?
Absolutely. As long as that final decision doesn't put us in any kind of harm.
Danger.
Yeah, any financial burden or things of that nature.
Sometimes I'm a risk taker. Sometimes taking a risk is what it takes to get us to the next level. You may not see what I see because I'm the visionary.
Okay.
Okay. So a part of, I'm gonna put it like this, the top 1% financial, most of the time gonna be risk takers. They're gonna do things that other people didn't have the guts to do. So you need somebody by your side that's, even though they don't understand it, okay, baby, I got you.
Right.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I would
And
support
just
you
grit
that
their
first
teeth.
time, but when you gamble with the mortgage money, then I have a problem with that.
that's
And so
different.
then there's an issue with trust.
Okay, that's different.
So then I can't trust you.
Understood.
Yeah, so.
We're talking mortgage now. That's
Right.
That's
Or
different.
it could be
Roof over your
any
head,
it
you
could be
know?
any kind of deals,
I'm
right?
not gonna put you in
Lights.
danger of not
Right.
having a roof over your
Right,
head.
or you're doing something, unethical or illegal.
And-
right.
and I don't do-
You
I
know,
don't- I don't
so-
go that way.
So then, there's trust issues. So now you're not the provider. Now you're not the protector. And so there are some concerns.
I
So,
think everybody wants the same thing, but it's just when that word submission come up, people get a little antsy or whatever, because like I feel like I'm the smartest one in the situation, in the relationship. However, I have met some females lately that I do respect because I see the fruit that they have bared. And if one of those females were to advise me on something, I'm going with whatever play they call in the
Right.
huddle as if they was the quarterback, because
proven
I
track
came,
record.
I see
Right.
what you're doing.
That's right.
And now
A proven
if-
track
That's a
record.
smart man.
If
Yeah.
you came to me with something and as I'm listening to your presentation, quarter of the way through, I'm like, this don't even make sense to you.
Right.
How do you want it to make sense to me?
Absolutely.
Now, if I'm, okay, baby, that don't sound right, maybe you know, because if you had a boat, if I'm poking holes in your boat and you sinking, go back and get your boat right before you come back and make a different presentation.
Right.
Not that I'm telling you no, I'm just telling you not right now,
Right.
and this is the reason why.
Yeah.
Now, like what Eric was saying, from whatever he was saying, I'm a risk taker. Okay, babe, I need you to trust me on this. I need you to believe in me. This gonna help us, blah, blah, blah.
First time.
However,
Yeah.
if we don't hit, don't be we tripping now because you decided to go along with it. We just gonna have to bite the bullet on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's where the communication.
You gotta communicate. Communication.
Right, absolutely.
Communication runs the
Rules
business.
And trust.
And trust.
And trust.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Reva,
Yes.
do you know what the perfect relationship would look like for you? I know you said you were divorced.
So I
when
don't
they-
think there is a perfect
Right.
relationship.
What do
It's-
you
It's
want?
whatever works for you. For me, of course, I'm divorced now. So within my marriage, I was the one that handled all the finances and everything. I paid all of course, we had a joint account. I paid all the bills, make sure, everything was taken care of in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Because that worked for us.
Mhm.
Because by profession, that's what I do.
Me
I
too.
budget. I'm an accountant.
You're
So
a
I am good. So it's whatever
You
works for
crunch
the
us.
numbers.
If I was crunching those
Did
numbers.
you have a little stash
And I-
on the side that the
and-
females be
and
having?
Of course you did.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I can answer that.
Yeah.
I know it was a
course.
rhetorical question.
It was. And and going back to submission,
Ooh,
I
it
know.
hurt, don't
It
it?
did. No, it don't hurt if you have a man that's leading
Right.
and you're
Right.
trusting and of
And
course
providing
and
protecting.
protecting, then yeah, I don't have a problem submitting.
Right.
But in my instance,
You don't
I
have
felt
that.
like I had to always be on guard. I had to always figure out things.
I can
He
understand.
wasn't the one to,
rolled along.
because it kind of worked for us. But now, in my next relationship,
But
I want the man to, I want to be the lady in the relationship.
let me ask you, not to cut you off,
No, go
but
ahead.
did you see that growing up? Like we were talking about the
So
parents.
in my house, I was raised in a 2-parent household.
Right.
My dad was the protector and the provider.
Right.
My mom never had to do anything as far as finances. She never had to put gas in her car. She never had to take her car to get her oil changed.
Right.
My dad even,
What
my
did your
mom
do
brought
for
groceries,
a
but
profession?
my mom actually, she worked at a grocery store. She, yeah,
That was back in the 70s.
yeah, back in the day.
But
So
it's ironic that you ended
married
up
with somebody
completely different.
totally
Yes.
It's situational.
Yes.
It was
That
something
concerns me.
about that man
Man.
that intrigued her before they ever got
But
married.
at
And
the
she
same
knew.
time, the profession too goes along with that.
yeah,
I
so
think
it kind
because
of puts me in a position to where,
We kinda
hey, let me
control
take care.
things.
Yeah, let me
Right.
take care of it because I'm good at this.
we're in charge of things.
And,
so it
and that's where the
carries over.
Nothing wrong
communication,
with
and
that.
it's nothing wrong with it
There's
because
nothing
it
wrong.
worked for me
Some
in my relationship.
men are better
At that
at taking
time.
care of
That's-
At
finances.
that time,
Right,
yeah,
right.
but
That's what
now
really
going
scares me.
forward, I don't
Right.
want.
That's right.
That was your
Yeah,
husband. That was your
Exactly.
husband that you
That
had 3
scares
kids
me.
with?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Our relationship was very similar. Like I did all
I'm
the
always
financial
told that.
work, I did
Mhm.
all the
I'm not
household,
about to say something.
everything.
So I'm trying to show him what man is.
And so,
Right.
you know, I really was almost like the man and the woman in the relationship.
Right.
But I got tired of it.
Mhm.
And I feel like that was the breakdown because when you're paying the bills, when you're making all the decisions, when you are really leading the household, like if you got a bark, what do you need a dog for?
Exactly.
And so I'm not saying I don't need a man,
Right.
but I need a stronger man to lead.
Right. I agree.
And I mean, while we had a good friendship, he just wasn't a good husband.
Mhm.
I should not have walked down the aisle with him with the husband role.
Why did you?
You know what? I could have been on a rescue mission like we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
You know, you don't know when to stop. I am a nurturer. I am a helper. I thought I could help him get to where he needed to be because he was a good person. But at the same time, he had too many issues that were above my pay grade.
Right.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Doesn't mean he was a bad person.
Right.
He's still a good person. And I thought, like, you know, we're having a good time, but what I wanted back then when I married him is not what I want now. And when we
Mhm.
grew, we started growing apart.
Mhm.
I'm growing in my career. I'm growing like in my degrees. And he kind of still with the hood game. You know, he's still kind of like, oh, let me go to South Park and hang out, you know, or whatever. And so that didn't work for me when I started being with my colleagues. And, you know, I'm growing professionally. And I can't take you somewhere and you embarrass me if we go somewhere, or
Communication, though. You could coach him up to what he needs
we
to be.
could not have a
already
very
done.
good intellectual conversation
Maybe he didn't.
long term.
Right.
She
But
said maybe
his
he didn't want
effort was not where it should have been to
He
keep
was-
our
he-
relationship
He
together.
was comfortable where he was.
Right.
Absolutely, because
And some
they were
people don't
doing
want to do
everything.
anything more
Yeah.
than what they're doing. And I'm not saying that's him, but I wanted more,
But
and
did you
I
know those-
started progressing.
Did you know those things before you decided to marry him?
Partially.
How long had you been dating
Partially.
him before you decided to have
Partially,
kids and
but
marry?
like I said, I
But
thought I could
again-
help.
We
Right.
always
You
think
thought
we
you
can
could
change.
change.
Right.
I thought I could
Absolutely.
change
But-
some things,
But I've learned
Yeah.
you
but
get you
I'm
get
not on that
who-
rescue mission
Who
no
that
more.
person is that you dated.
That's
That's
the
who they
same
are.
That's who they are.
person.
Right,
But
right.
But you know
Yeah.
what a female will do? They'll ask you, do you have somebody? Of course I have something. It's 7 million people in Houston. What I look like not having nobody? Right? I gotta have at least something, right? Okay.
If you choose.
Now that answer is sufficient because that answer, yes, I have somebody, is 1, 5, or 10. You don't know.
Oh my.
But you got a choice now. Because now you have the information, so now you on with the information to decide if I want to entertain this or not. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I told my
Honesty is very.
That's what I told
I'm the
my
same
wife.
way
Yeah,
now.
transparent.
That's what I told my
I'm,
wife.
I'm very honest now with women. Even if you completely turned off, I'm gonna tell you right where I'm at.
right, because this the thing.
It's the age.
Listen, when I
Right,
met my
maturity.
Maturity.
Yeah.
no, I was like that all the
Yeah.
time. This how I told my
I
wife
wasn't.
when I met
I
my
wanted
wife.
to impress. Now I don't care about impression.
Mm.
This is where I'm at.
Right.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
This is
So
it.
see, when I met my wife, that's what I told her. She decided she wanted to entertain. She said, "Well, what I'm gonna do about all the other girls?" I said, "You gotta outwork them."
Oh
What?
my goodness.
Okay.
I mean, because the thing
Next
is,
question.
see, listen, no, listen. So
Look,
At
I
okay,
the time-
so
respect that.
at the time, I'm 28, 29 years old,
Okay.
own business, 2 vehicles, motorcycle, own crib, no kids, good
It's
credit.
impressive, yeah.
I don't have to, I mean, what I gotta play with you for? I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's up to you to decide if you wanna entertain it or not. Now, the good news is, I like you and I want you to win. You already got the cheat
I
code.
want you to win.
Yeah, I want
I
you
want
to.
you to win.
How you gonna help
But you know what?
me? Gonna help
That's
me
the
win?
mentality of men that are established.
Yeah.
That's how I am now.
That's when I was in my 20s.
Right.
Because the thing is, I made it through my 20s, you know, to at least know what I want to do in life and what direction I was going in before I brought somebody into the world that was looking at me for all the answers that I didn't have myself. So I was trying to be selective in the process, like inside the business of comm management, before I decided to lay down and apply for a job. You know what I'm saying? And when I lay down and apply for a job, I haven't missed a day of work yet.
I think,
And I only got
it's
one.
the
And I only
same-
got one kid.
Right.
So
It's the same concept, you know. You know, like what you like,
Right.
but I do like all of the different collaborations of what you like in a relationship or what you like. I mean, we definitely have some different point of views, and as we get older, what we wanted before is very different now.
That's right.
So I think now we would marry more for security reasons, because you're getting old and you want somebody to take care of you. You don't want to grow old alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be in a house with somebody that I can't live with. Like right now, I got total peace,
Mm-hmm.
and it scares me to really be in a relationship.
Yes.
Peace.
Like
Yes.
right now,
Peace of
peace
mind. Don't
Yes.
is
disturb.
priceless.
Don't
Yes,
disturb.
it is.
When I'm working 8 to
Oh
5,
my God.
I'm dealing with all kind of stuff during the day.
Exactly.
I want to come home and just,
Right.
you know,
Oh my
relax.
God.
Right.
And if
Peace,
you're
man.
not part of the peace train, I'm sorry,
Peace.
I cannot. I can't, because when I close my door at night, I want to be at peace.
Yes.
Yes.
And
I
so
agree.
I think
Yes.
we're all on the
That's
same
what we are.
page of where we want to go moving forward.
Absolutely.
It got to be a person that matches,
Mhm.
you know, harmony,
Yes.
education, activities, or interests. You know,
Yes.
I think that's cool.
Mhm.
And it's
Well,
important.
some
Yeah.
people, you know,
Yeah.
some people,
Let's
some
get into
females
the
I have
game.
seen, go ahead with the game.
Oh, so go ahead, finish your,
Oh, no, I was-
finish your
I mean, you know how
statement.
some people, you was live when you was in your 20s, And now you in your 50s and you still think you in your 20s.
I'm still alive.
You ain't that no more though.
I'm still.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about females.
Oh, female.
I mean,
They
you know,
go both
sometimes,
ways.
but they go both ways.
Both
but, you know,
ways,
so-
because I know some
that's like
guys that are
you've
not
seen
here right now.
You've seen females that look like they just let go of the rope.
And that's why.
They still,
And
they
that's
still got in
why.
their mind. They got the same swag.
That's
You
why-
said they go
Right.
broke.
Yeah.
I ain't never
I
heard
get a
that
lot
one.
of flack. I get a lot of flack from women in my age group because lately I've been dating younger.
Yeah,
Because women in my age group can't keep up with me. And
Oh, Lord.
I'm not talking just sexually.
Right.
I'm very active. I'm very spontaneous. I like to travel. I like to go. I like to have a good
they
time.
tired.
And they're in the bed by 9. Exactly.
Because we have a
Wow.
good job.
You should be tired too.
Baby, I have 72 employees under me.
Okay.
And I DJ. And I'm a single father.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still ready to go.
Kudos to you though. That's a lot.
I
I
have
do
a
want to
lot.
give you your flowers. That's a lot.
Yeah, you
I
have
have
a
a
lot of
lot.
stamina going on. That's hey,
Yeah.
fist pump on that.
So
I mean,
What you taking? What kind of supplements you taking?
I get my testosterone shots.
Oh, why? That's why you always we on regular
I do
energy.
my
He on
vitamins.
beat up.
I try to eat right.
That's why you can keep up with the 25, 26-year-old.
Honey packs.
Yeah.
Hey,
But I agree with
all right, so
we appreciate your
I want to pass this
honesty.
picture around. I want you to tell me what you see in this picture. Give me an honest opinion. Look at it for a few minutes and pass it down. Let me know what you see in that picture.
Fred Flintstone.
keep it to yourself.
Should we share? Are we
sharing
sharing?
right
Are we
now?
sharing?
No, you
Yeah.
gonna say it.
This
No, I
look
mean,
like this look like a female with a.
Don't say it out loud.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I'm saying.
Keep yeah,
it
and then
until
we gonna all
everybody-
come together and see what it says. And then we'll play the fun game, the Hood Financial Feud. I want to ask the one that got
It's
the
gonna be
most
interesting.
puzzled
Yeah, it's gonna
face.
be interesting.
Okay, time's up.
Time's up.
I only got one picture.
All right, you're not gonna study it. Just look at it. All right, one person. Give me the first one.
The first
Let me
one
have it.
is a woman that's upset, that's looking away, looking out the car window because
Woman upset.
Which one? At the
the
top?
one
at
at
the
the top,
top.
she looking out the car window because her dude done pissed her off.
This is the picture.
He tried to take
And-
her to.
To where?
You see her looking over there like that?
Yeah,
Okay, what do you
I
see?
see her. In addition to that,
Oh yeah.
she does look like she's upset. She or he.
Cheese.
Cheesecake
Okay,
Factory.
But there's something like on top of her head. Kind of looks like a bird or a rat
Mm.
or
All right, what you
some-
say?
something.
She mad because he told her they was going to Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Reba.
You been watching social media?
She's a queen, and she is, she got her shawl on, so she think, I'm too good for this. I don't have to deal with this at all.
Okay. So this top picture can be an old lady with a long chin and a big nose.
Okay.
Okay.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't see?
Long chin.
Long
Yeah.
chin, big nose, older lady, kind of like with a fur coat on.
Yeah.
I
see
see
the
the
Like I
fur
said,
coat.
queen, because she has her little shawl.
But then it's a young lady right here on the
That's what I
side
was. That's
with
what
a
I was.
That's what I was
necklace
focusing
and kind of
on.
a hat that's going off to the side.
Yeah, I was
Okay, how about
focusing on
this
the
one?
younger version.
How about this one? Quickly, we got to go to the game.
A
It's
pedestal.
a man and a
Oh,
woman.
I see. Yeah, I see two
Yeah.
faces. They're
Yeah,
looking
looking
opposite
into each other.
directions.
My eyes bad.
All right.
I-
And what is this one?
Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone, that's what I was thinking.
What?
Fred
I don't know
Flintstone?
who
It
that
has to
is.
have there's a meaning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a naked lady, and her arm is right here. But she has her head like this, turned to the side.
I do not see that.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
So the meaning of this is we're guys and girls, but we see
See
things differently.
Yes.
There's always two sides to look at something, two ways to hear the communication back and forth. So communication is a two-way street. There's always two ways to look at something. All right. Did you look at the answers to the game?
No, ma'am.
Now we are going to play Hood Financial Feud. So I have listed the top answers to these questions. First question says, name places you go to borrow money until you get paid.
Payday loan.
Payday loan?
Neighborhood drug dealer.
Oh, Lord. Okay, that's not on the list.
The bank?
The bank is one.
Your parents.
A friend.
I got family members.
Mm-hmm.
What about the pawn shop? Yes? No? Back in the day, we were going to Kipperman's
You said borrow something.
Donate
Borrow
plasma.
something.
you borrowed it. You go back and get your stuff
Well, that's
after you
giving
pawn
something.
it.
That's giving something in
Well, you
exchange.
still got money,
You got
right?
money.
Until you got paid? No? Okay.
Donate plasma.
Oh, good one. All right. Okay, y'all hear that? If you ever need some money, you can go donate plasma. All right. Okay. Name some ways you can raise money to bury a loved one.
Fish dinner.
Oh.
GoFundMe account.
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
Anybody else?
They got the best
Barbecue plates,
Oh,
fish
there
plates.
you go. There you go. Okay, that was the top three.
Grandma
You
and
sell
them.
them,
That was the top
Because
three.
grandma and them didn't have
Crunchy
a
candy.
life insurance
Oh,
policy,
yeah.
a
Right.
burial
Word.
insurance
We talking
policy.
the
world's
No, we hood. We
finest
ain't got
chocolate.
Yeah.
World's
Yeah,
finest
we
chocolate.
don't have
World's
that,
finest chocolate. Y'all selling
Put
candy.
some on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Popcorn now. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, double good.
Double good.
Expensive popcorn.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Please. Okay, all right. So this was actually in a stand-up comedian show. He said, name a place you can hide money in your house.
Under the
Under the
mattress.
Under the mattress, yes. What was
Shoebox.
the
Shoebox.
Shoebox. Shoebox? Okay, I
A
didn't have
Crown
that
Royal
one.
bag.
Oh, okay. That was way
Yeah.
back in the day.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
Old school.
I got one in my drawer right now too.
Yeah.
Probably full of
I
change.
just changed. My change.
Little piece of change. So Chris Rock said, most people don't read, so you can hide your money in the
In a
books or the Bible.
The Bible.
That's right. That's
The
right.
Bible. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Or some old clothes in a pocket. My
Right.
mom used to hide money in a coat in a pocket.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do that
That's a
too.
good one too, yeah.
All right. We got two more questions. Okay. Name a phrase that you use to let people know that your money is short.
I'm fucked up right now. Bro.
Let's keep it PG.
Oh,
But that's one of them.
Man, I'm short right now.
What's the new thing is the way my bank account is set up.
Yeah.
Yes.
man, I can't call it, man. I might spoil it.
I ain't got a pot to piss in.
That's right, yeah.
That's a good
All
one.
right now, you gotta wait till I get paid. I'm out of there.
Put something on it.
I can put some on it. That's Cedric Entertainer. Hey, baby. I'll get some on it.
If one of your homeboys actually be like, you ain't baby?
No, I'm gonna borrow some money to give to somebody else.
I'm saying like if my homeboy asks me, I'll be like, you ain't ex-baby?
Oh, you?
Oh, you
okay,
ain't
all right, I
baby.
got
Oh,
you.
yeah.
You ain't
I got you. I got
Yeah.
scared for a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, what, huh?
All right, last question on Hood Financial Feud. Name some things haters say when they think you got money.
I see you big time.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
you balling?
Oh,
Everybody ain't able.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one. She's bougie.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Bougie.
Yes, sister.
Yep.
Everybody ain't got it like you got it.
Oh, must be nice.
Must be nice.
Yeah. What's up, big time?
Yeah.
If I had your hands, I'd go.
Yes.
When I grow up, I want to be just like
Just
you.
like you.
What about, oh, he caked up. Oh, that's that
That's third
new
one.
age.
The
Yeah,
new
he caked up.
generation.
That's how we
Right,
say it.
right.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Y'all did pretty good. All right. So finish the sentence for the last game. We got 4 phrases. Back in the day, did your parents tell you, when we get to this store, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing, don't look at nothing anymore?
That's what they said.
That's what they
Yeah,
said. Yes.
All right.
Don't say
My mom
nothing.
used to turn around in that back seat and say, "Don't touch nothing, don't ask nothing, because you ain't getting nothing."
If you act up in this store, I'm gonna get you when we get home.
That's right. That's
Right? So money don't grow on
Trees.
Yes. Let me hold
Something.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Something.
something. Let me hold something.
So anybody else got anyone that's different y'all can think of? Back in the day, the slangs we used. You got some McDonald's money? You wanna
It's
go
hard
get some?
out here
For
for
him.
Yeah.
Okay, it's hard out
when you're
here.
trying to get the money for
Woo!
it.
Yes,
Y'all catch up.
yes, I got it. Yeah, okay, well, was this fun? Did y'all enjoy it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, do y'all wanna come back for a part two?
Of
Of
course.
course.
We ready.
Woo, we ready.
First, oh, wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so, hey, you know, at least you can share
Wow.
the information about financial therapy with your family and friends and maybe like share the podcast. I know you're gonna want to see your beautiful faces on the camera. Yeah, so did you learn anything tonight?
I learned that I still need to, continue to save and maybe save with my Crown Royal bag because Mr. E over here has a few at his house. I kind of wonder if they're dollars or they're coins. Okay.
Or they silver or brown?
I know, right?
Mostly silver.
Oh, okay. We can put some of them together. and
That's
make something.
good. Yes.
What about you, Reba? Did you learn anything?
What did I learn? What did I learn?
Everything is situational.
Everything is situational. I did learn that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good point. Thank you, Sir Church.
Yes. Well, what
Everything.
about Sir Church? Did you learn anything from the ladies? Because I know y'all men got your own perspective.
No, I didn't really learn anything.
Oh!
I learned something that I was refreshed on something that I already knew.
Oh,
When the
okay.
word submission
Okay.
comes up, it's like everybody want to put their fists up.
Right.
But at the same time, I understand that males and females both want the same thing, and we just all want understanding and communication. You know, if I'm with you on Monday, I'm trying to have a good day. If I'm with you on Wednesday, I'm trying to have a good day. If that happens again on Friday, I'm trying to have a good day. But if we look up, we had a good week.
Right.
If we can run that concurrent, we had good weeks, we had a good month, we had a good year, we
Okay.
might end up having a good time.
Don't
Okay.
have
And
Sir
having a good
Church.
life.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just what it is.
All right. And Mr. Peaceful DJ, what did you learn?
What I learned, we always see life through our own eyes and our reality. My reality is I'm a provider. I'm gonna take care of mine. Anybody that is connected to me, I'm gonna make sure they're good. I learned tonight that all men are not like that. It sounds like most of you all had men in your lives that didn't lead, that didn't step up to the plate. You all were the leaders. So a lot of times women end up being in that independent type mindset because there are some men that don't step up to the plate.
Right,
I
right.
have to.
Some
that's
women,
a good point.
some women present themselves because they come from up under their parents' government,
Right.
and they
That's all they know.
That's
when
all
get out
they
of their
know.
parents'
Yeah.
government, then they go out and
I
With the
find
same
myself being
demonstration
critical of women
Right.
like that, but sometimes it's a reason.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you know what
A
the best,
legitimate
I
reason.
think the best thing is, you just take a girl and just tell her,
I got you.
I'm gonna take you out and we gonna make it, like it was when you first fell in love in middle school. Just like puppy love. I know you're an accountant. I know you're an accountant, a business manager, you're an accountant, this and that. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the movies, we're gonna see the new movie, right? We're gonna get us some Whoppers, some popcorn, some Skittles or whatever.
How we get
And
the
see what's
Whoppers?
gonna happen. No, listen, it's whatever we
Legally
Oh,
Yeah.
the Whoppers, the candy.
Yes.
No, but listen. So what's gonna happen is we watching the movie, right? I'm gonna stick my hand in there and get some popcorn. You gonna stick your hand in there and get some popcorn.
It's COVID.
I'm gonna stick my hand in there, blah, blah, blah. Next thing gonna happen,
Hand sanitizer.
at some point, we gonna end up with both our hands in there together. Then we gonna end up looking at each other.
I don't think
Look
she
at
should
you.
know.
See,
Yes,
see,
yes,
Now we
she's
end
not
up
feeling
looking at
that.
each other. That's how it happened when you was in middle school and you first started going to the
We're not
movies,
in
right?
middle school anymore.
But I'm saying, before you became this educated diva in the image of your mama, you was a little girl.
But let
And
me
the first time you fell for somebody, it was when you was a little girl.
And see, and that's all good.
It can all be so simple, but
Yeah,
baby,
back
just
to
rather make it
the
home.
Oh, that is my
It
favorite.
can all be so
And
simple.
I always tell women when
Yes.
I tell women about the reciprocation thing that I require now. I always tell them I'm never going to stop being the man that I am. I'm going to always be the knight in shining armor. I'm just requiring you to reciprocate and give me what I need now.
So
So
what you,
wait,
what I think you need to
let
do-
me close this out for a second. We don't want to go back and forth with you guys.
No, I just gotta tell you something. One thing.
Alright,
I just gotta tell them one thing. From what I gathered all night. Keep being who you need to be, but you need to make sure that you decide that you giving the best version of yourself to a woman that's worthy of that.
Bingo.
That's it.
Good point. Good
Bingo.
point.
Sir Church, for the record, inside the business of comm management. Comm is a double entendre for choices you make. You can follow me on TikTok and YouTube.
Sir.
Are you
Okay,
on Instagram?
commercial. We're not done yet. Can we just
We're
close
done.
out? Can we
You said
just? Oh my God! So look. Yes, we're still on camera.
I'm laid
So,
back.
let me just let y'all know. The Influencer Mindset Podcast, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Like, you are here, you're free, you're relaxed, but we're talking about those things that we learned as kids, whether they were good, bad, or not. But we're giving you new information so that you can make a conscious decision on how you want to live your life going forward. Yes, our parents might have taught us things. They might have been good, they might have been bad, but now you're free to make your own choices. So we want to help you make smart choices with your money, smart choices for your family, and for your own health and your mental stability. So that's what this platform is all about. I'm so grateful you guys took the time to come out and hang out with me, and you had a good time. We had the drinks flowing, we had fun, we talked about our fun stories. But again, this is a serious mission that we're trying to change the trajectory of our lives through our families, and through the way we get the new information and move forward. I love that we were talking about dating. Maybe next time we'll talk about like cheating, or what do you guys want to talk about next time?
Everything.
Cheating stories,
Yeah.
fun
Cheaters in the house?
stories.
Any cheaters in the house?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Cheaters don't
None over
admit
here.
that
They don't admit
cheating.
that.
right.
Come on,
I was just trying to see.
Especially
Is
those
that in your
narcissists.
com management book?
You know,
Church,
it
come
ain't
on.
cheating. It ain't cheating till you get caught.
That's what it's all
Can we,
about.
can we tell people where to follow us?
Okay, I'm gonna tag you, but I'll let you close it out one by one. But this is our show. This is the end of our show. Thank you for watching our podcast. I'm going to tag everybody's social media, but I'll let you close it out one by one. And then I'll finish when you get through. Go
You can
ahead.
follow me on Instagram. I am DJ Redeemed.
All right.
I am on Instagram, Shandy1913.
Yes.
I'm also on Instagram, Reva Renee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on TikTok and YouTube. Sir Church.
And we are on TikTok at the Influencer Podcast. We are on Instagram at the Influence Her Mindset Podcast. You can also reach us by email at Influence Her Mindset. And we also have a YouTube channel for our visual learners. And we're on all the podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it, we got it. So thank you, everybody. That's our show. And give my panel a big hand. Yeah! Woo! We did it! We did it!
And shout out to our engineer who put up with the big old.